Staying busy, man. It's all good. I got a tour coming up the middle of October.
Outstanding.
So, and that's like a world. That's like it's gonna be like 7 months. We going to Europe, Mexico, Canada. Yeah, it's all good things, man. All good things.
What has it been, like maybe 2-3 years? 3 years maybe since, at most?
Since I started, yeah. It's been 3, like 2.5, yeah.
Yeah. Since I was sitting in my desk and like, you know what? I'm gonna make a course. And you know what I mean? Like, you got to think about that amount of growth in that short of time until I'm looking at dudes that are like, yo, bro, I'm going on tour. And you remember our first conversation when I'm like, yo,
yeah,
you know, this is the formula. And then you're like,
right.
I'm gonna solve it, you know?
Yeah.
And now you're sitting here. So for me, bro, this is like such a blessing, bro.
It's kind of cool that my reputation and then my association with you and like the program and all that kind of stuff. Like it means something to people that's trying to, people that was in my situation, 2 years ago.
Yep.
Or I'm able to give that information. They may follow it, they may not, but I'm in a position that I can get that wisdom.
I've been working, as you know. I'm actually, my schedule, I know 45 days forward. I know exactly what I'm 90% what I'm doing already.
Booked out.
Yeah, and it's not, I'm not doing like crazy, like 5-7 days a week, none of that, just 3-4 days.
Yep.
And that's it. Like I told you in the last call, I went back to law enforcement part-time. And the reason for that, because I want to get my credentials back. It's a lot easier flying with active legal creds than with just a retiree, you know what I mean? ID and stuff like that. So that's the only reason why I went back, just to get that active ID. And to make it easier. Other than that, working, different clients, different companies.
There's another thing that people don't train on, and I guess because some people haven't faced it yet. I done had twice clients that had a loved one that's handicapped. The house security really helped me out a lot. So I was very grateful for them guys, man. I like, thank you. And they showed me a way to get up and stuff.
The only question I have is it's a small little of appearance for the principal. I'm gonna go. I'm not supposed to be there till 4, but I'm probably gonna try and get there at like 1:30, 2 o'clock to do an advance. So he has 4 appearances in 2 days, but he's doing them at like grocery stores and doing like handshake lines. And Dustin kind of wants me to be able to go in there and like tell like the grocery store staff, like, hey, like this is the way that like I want things set up. Is there any expertise that you could pass me along to like where? Like their basic they're all basic grocery store setups, like probably gonna and end up being like right in front or like off to the side of the front entrance. But is there any way of like how to move the line?
First and foremost, you can hit me up like when you're doing your advance, just shoot me a quick like, hey man, like a little video brief. Okay. 2, when it comes to these type of meet and greet things, controlling the crowd is definitely your number one concern. You want everyone to come from a direction where you can, 1, see them coming, and 2, you can see the moment where they're going to make contact. Is it just going to be you with this principal, or you got a team with you?
It's one other guy, but I've never worked with them and like don't know who he is.
Man, so the main thing is really understanding where you want the line to form. Obviously, make sure you have a really good relationship with your POC at the supermarket, and you ask them, hey, have you guys done anything like this here before? And see if they have an idea of where it could work the best. And then my advice would be to for sure have the part of the line where your principal is going to be shaking hands and doing the meet and greet, not by the front door. So the traffic's going to be going in and out of the store. If you guys can have that be maybe where the line starts, if you can be in another position where that's not where he's actually shaking hands, that would be ideal. And then the other piece of that is going to be your second guy I would say for him, man, you want him on the other side of the crowd so that he can take somebody and move them. There's two ways to do it. Either one of you is on the client's left and on the client's right. So one can take the client and the other one can address the threat. And or you can have him on the other side of the crowd and watching people as they walk up and profiling and looking for things. And then if you can get one store attendant who has the whatever uniform, who everyone can tell works for the store, just to help manage the crowd and make sure everyone's in line, that would be perfect. Sure, you have your evacuation plan locked and cocked. You know, are you gonna move him if you need to move him, or when you need to move him? Because what can also happen is a big crowd can form once word gets out and people start live streaming everything. With a high volume of people that overrun your amount of time that you have at that location. So plan on doing your exfil, while the crowd's still there. Make sure you have a clear escape to your vehicle. Okay. That's the other kind of friction point. I would probably suggest, at the service entrance at the back of the store. And then obviously when it comes time to push, if you can, you may already pushed that guy out. If you can use a store clerk or something, you want to know that drop's pretty clear before you go to it. So that's going to be a little bit of a friction point.
Okay. I've been running on detail. I've been doing some work with this at my company. The ops manager, he's now permanently on so his space has been opened up. So the owner has moved me into that position. So I've been functioning kind of as like an AIC type position. And right now I had to bounce off the call earlier because I started a new assignment tonight with I'm monitoring 4 assignments and I'm sitting on one right now. You said there was a place for everybody and I'm finding my place.